It's a nightmare, isn't it?
So annoying.
Yeah, so stressful.
Your heart beats.
Yes. What's happened now? Hi and welcome to Kohana Studio Podcast. My name is Kate. I'm founder of Kohana Professional, nail champion, nail educator, and nail tech with over 15 years of experience. And today with me is Amber.
Hello, my name is Amber. I'm the executive assistant here at Kohana, and I'm also an educator for Kohana Professional.
And also we have today a special guest, Max, our Kohana educator from Dublin.
Hello, my name is Maximilian Borowy. I'm a Kohana educator and I'm based in Dublin.
Today's episode is a really fun one. So it's, you know, those days when you go into the salon and you just feel like everything is just going wrong. It's just one of those days. So we're going to talk about all the little salon nightmares that I feel like every nail tech understands.
Yes, the little kind of like a secret, but nightmares we don't say loud sometimes, but it's actually, I think everyone experienced this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's start with no-show client. We all know we hate that, okay? The no-show clients, like especially it's like you know, you're coming in the morning, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock appointment on Saturday, for example, yes, and then you're sitting, waiting, and you just fit this person in because she really, really need it because she has a wedding, you didn't have appointment, so you're like, yes, I fit you in, and then she doesn't show up. How annoying is that? Yeah?
It's never, ever, ever the last client of the day.
Yes. That's
Always the first one.
always the first one. You just came specially for that person,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
So
So
annoying.
that's the first nightmare. The second one.
Thick product in a freezing salon. So like when you come in the morning, maybe you were off the day before or whatever, and the salon is cold and the product is so thick and it takes so long to work with.
Yes, I hate that too. I always put them on the heater or just between my legs here for kind of like when I prep the nails and I hold just to warm it up. I hate that, and our place is like super cold, especially after weekend. Before it's heat up, it takes so long time. That's why I just hate this. I struggle so much with the anger when I do the nails. So bad. Do you?
It is actually annoying, isn't it? That's why
Yeah.
the heater is needed next to each other.
Yeah.
But never leave on the heater too long. One time I forgot and leave the cover builder base for 20 minutes, and they were cured. I couldn't open them. Yeah, but it was very hot heater, and I couldn't open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah, you're almost safer using your technique of literally just putting
yeah,
it under
exactly.
so like body heat.
That's the technique from competitions, isn't it?
Literally, yeah.
On the competitions, we always put under our arse. Yeah. Shove it in. The glue. Okay.
Okay, moving on. Max?
So the third one is the last drop of the base coat in mid-client. This is such a panic attack, isn't it? Like literally you're doing your client nails and then you don't have it, you're grabbing, you're trying to get it and you don't.
The bottle, you kind of like always bend the bottle, so it's kind of, and clients looking at you like, yeah, it's okay, you know, you're under control and inside,
Yeah,
pressure.
so
Literally,
annoying.
or not enough of the collar or something like that, and you're thinking, oh my god, that's so embarrassing.
It is. I remember when I started doing nails, I always ordered products from Poland. Because in Ireland I never had selection. Like 15 years ago, it was no selection. Like seriously, it was just one shop that wasn't even close to my home, so I couldn't go pick up the product. So I have to every time, or I was in Poland, or I was buying online, and then my mom collected, and then the e-commerce didn't exist that much as well like these days. So it was so hard. And now I'm so happy I have just products on the shelves. So I never struggle. And I was always the person who has like literally last amount of products. Sometimes I had to cancel clients because I didn't have products, because I didn't order them from Poland.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that's to be honest, is one thing that we always care of shipping products straight away. Sometimes you order and then next 15 minutes you get the notification that your products are on the way, because I know how important it is for the nail techs that most of you working to the last minute and order the products last minute.
They move the files, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. The last file, and then thinking like, this is my last client today. Is it gonna be arrived tomorrow?
Years ago, we didn't have this problem.
Just use them on everyone.
You use the file until it was like paper.
I need to change it. It's not filing at all.
Yeah. It's not strong anymore. Oh, sorry. And it was like, That was the day. So that was like years ago, and like seriously, the education and like science behind the nails didn't exist that much. You were told like really basic. So you stored your files like the like little jar, and until they were actually gone, they were gone. That's when they gone.
Push a little bit more pressure.
Yeah. One more client.
It will do.
We'll do. We'll be fine. And I never had any issues. So yeah, but now I one file per person, definitely. Yeah, it's more education, like I said, and more science. Everything we know more. We also I'm more educated, so I know what's going on. But yes, I just share with you a little history of the nail industry. Okay, next one we have the client with a broken nail, or client that will text you just after appointment, maybe 2 days later, my nail fall off. It's a nightmare, isn't it?
So annoying.
Yeah, so stressful.
Your heart beats.
Yes. What's happened now? I have I'm not working full time with nails anymore, but we have clients that are text that, okay, I use Probase, I use this and this, and she just texts me, and then I see you are panicking actually in that moment, and then I always ask questions, what actually happened, and then we realize it's maybe two people that have some problem. So I'm like, girl, it's not your fault, don't be panicking, Yes, but it's just accidentally sometimes happen, like this also happen. Nails can break, nail can chip, nail can fall off. Sometimes it's nothing that you're doing wrong and these things happen, but I get it. It is a nightmare to get this message from the clients, isn't it?
Yeah, it's such a pressure.
Yeah.
Because then the panic is like, when am I going to fit them in again?
Yes, yeah.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
Or did you ever have this type of thing that you use top coat instead of the base?
No, but that's so annoying.
Do you?
And then I was like, I did everything the same.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Did I?
did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened.
Or do you get to the end of the set and you go, did I use primer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This I had it. Yeah.
But sometimes the client coming back and everything is
And
cool.
then everything is fine. Exactly. Yeah. So the science behind it is one thing, and then the lock is another thing. Yeah. Okay.
The clients that say, I'll pay you later.
Mm-hmm.
So frustrating.
Yeah. What you can say, like,
Yeah.
do you know?
They
it's
don't
like,
have money now, like on you.
They don't have. If they ask you, can I pay later after you did the nails, and then it's like, what you will do now? You have to say yes, because what
Locked them in a cupboard.
Yeah, exactly. No, you have to say and clean my floor.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of like you always agree or something, but then it's stressful, isn't it?
And the thing is so disrespectful, I think. When you're coming for nails or you coming any type of like service, you should be prepared, because that's a kind of luxury that you're coming to get your nails done. If you don't have money, you're not coming.
Yeah. Simple as I still have a client who never paid me €35. She owe me.
Me too.
Yeah. And I see her sometimes in town, and I'm like, yeah,
Me
you
too.
owe me money.
That's you.
Yeah, that's you. Interesting. Do you
God.
have somebody like this? who
I
owes you
had
money?
it back then, not anymore. I just because when you have like regular people, usually like you don't have this type of, because people like, I had clients who are like, I'll pay you later, but I know they will, for example, and that's not the issue, for example. Yeah, but we don't like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard to organize your business when you
Yes,
money
exactly.
not
Yeah, you
happening.
just actually need to be paid. Okay, next one.
So the sixth one is products that refuse to cooperate. So the biggest nightmare, and I think the most annoying thing that also has happening, chrome. Any type of chromes that you're putting, you're doing everything perfectly, like sealing the edges, like even that you after filing, but you're not filing anymore, so it won't chip. Anyway, it will chip anyway.
Yes. Yeah. I know, for example, like loads of nail techs just refuse to do this pearly kind of highly beaver effect, and because it's chipping, isn't it? And like we share this tip for you with the acid-free primer. For me, always work, but sometimes girls also say like not work. But I think it not work for people who are actually using hands loads.
Yeah.
Because for my clients, I never had problems with chipping. If I use this acid-free primer tip.
That's why, for example, I'm always saying they only doing that. I can do it for them, no issue. I have some type of chrome, but it's all like it's only up to them if they want it, because I'm giving them that it can chip after a week, 2, 3 days. I'm saying if you want, I'll do it, but I'm not promising that I will stay.
Okay, that's good as well to explain them before they actually get it
And the
get
thing
it
is,
done.
I don't really like to do proms too, so
Okay.
that's a good thing to say.
Messy, isn't it? Messy.
Messy.
Yeah. So chrome it's always kind of messy as well. So we have also a color that looks really similar to this kind of like a pearly chromy finish. Is a 130 called Belle in the Lady collection that will give you this kind of see-through, but kind of like this UV little glow, kind of like is nice, like a metallic little finish. So you can try that. This is really good and definitely won't cheap because it's actual gel polish. Yes, so it's very nice. So yes, I agree. Yeah, this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare to do it, or even the chromes that you're doing as a full coverage is a nightmare. Such a messy pigments, such a messy.
Yeah.
And when
Isn't
it's
it?
not working, do you see this trend online? It's like when the saxophones are getting louder. Such a nightmare. The other client is always waiting for you. You need to go toilet, and you're just like trying
You
your
are
best.
starving, yes.
Stress.
Yeah. Okay, next one we have the broken e-file. Okay, so we all know nightmare. Christmas time is coming, super fully booked, overbooked out, and then e-file broke. Yes, and then I get loads in the Christmas time. Kate, I know it's very late and something. Do you have maybe e-file to borrow? You know?
Did you know my e-file waited for me to finish before it broke?
Oh yeah, you said this.
Day after I finished work.
Stop
It
it.
With the
stopped
nail
working.
clients, yeah.
I could hear it starting to stop, and I was like, you better hang on in there. And it was fine. It was like the day after.
Day after broke.
Perfect.
That's crazy.
When she
isn't it?
changed the job, kind of, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just
Next one.
indecisive clients. This is really hard
Yeah.
when they don't know what they want, and then how are you supposed to know if they...
Indecisive client, they go even outside. We had the clients that they go outside checking as the shade it suits their hands.
in the daylight, yeah.
And then did you have a situation ever that you apply the color and the client said after? She said like, I don't know, do I really like it? Did you have this?
A client texted me Christmas week to tell me that Red Hot Poker was a bit orangey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm so sorry, but it's not.
It's not the option now, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Better see more red than orange.
Yeah, it's the most red.
But you know what? I'm always saying, well, I didn't choose it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, you had the time.
You have the selection.
You had the selection of like thousands of the red.
Yes, lovely.
So the next one will be very controversial one. Smelly clients.
Yay! Okay, what we mean here? Did you have a like smelly? We know what means smelly.
Yeah.
Okay, and not be rude or something. But sometimes you know the clients come like or after gym or something or after cigarette.
Yeah.
I hate cigarette smells. You know, so it's kind of like
You can smell it from the nails when you're removing.
Yeah.
It does kind of get in there, doesn't it?
yeah.
Sure.
How you deal with it?
Not good, but good. COVID was, and it learned us sometimes to kind of have this mask sometimes.
Mask is necessary.
It's
Yes,
necessary,
it's
kind
necessary.
of like, so it's good to
Yeah.
have it, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, go next one. Pushy clients. Pushy clients. The clients who kind of like, I remember I had a client that had green bacteria on the nails. And she actually was pushing me to do the nails, you know. In the end, we actually really, it was end up like a fight, nearly, you know. Because I said, I refused. I said, like, listen, from my insurance, I just can't do your nails, you know, to follow all the guides and everything. And yeah, she was like, you know, and go.
Like kind of, I want you to do it. Isn't it like very
Yeah.
pushy
I
kind
have
of like,
to because I'm this, I'm working there, it's so important, you know. I cannot have nails like this. I said, you know,
Yeah.
it's not my fault this happened in the
Yeah.
first place, you know. Yeah.
pushy clients. Pushy clients.
So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget follow, subscribe, give us a like, and comment. What do you think? Did you ever have any experience with these nightmares in the salon? Today, I wish you a lovely day and chat to you soon.